So for this example, we're going to use greater than or less than symbol. Is -7 greater than or less than 2? 7 looks like it's greater, but -7 is way over here, and 2 is there. So -7 is less than, we're going to put less than 2 in there, because it's way far down the number line. How many less than 2 is how many jumps that I just lazily did but didn't count. If the temperature of 20 degrees Celsius is reduced by 3 degrees, so we have a starting temperature of 20 and it's reduced by 3 degrees, that means we're going to take away 3 degrees, or we're adding the negativity of 3 degrees. So what's the final temp? 20 minus 3 is 17. Therefore, the temp, and this is what we put where we put the degrees back on, is when we get to the therefore. Evaluate the following. -5 plus 2. So if I started at -5, and then I'm going to add 2, 1, 2, where do I add? Where do I end up? I end up at -3. And that makes sense, because if I'm adding two numbers and the bigger number is negative, then my answer is going to end up being negative. So the other way to look at that, you could think of it and swap it around and do 2 minus 5, and you get the same answer because you're adding -5 to 2. If that confuses you, just stay with me. -1 plus 4. I'm starting at -1 this time, and I'm adding 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives me +3, which again makes sense because I've got a -1, but my positive number is so much bigger. 3 minus 7 is a bit of an example like I did before. 3, starting at 3 this time, and I'll take away 7. So I'll go backwards. 1, 2, 3, I'm at 0. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that equals -4. And it also equals -7 plus +3. Because if we take that negative with the 7, it's the same as like we're adding 3 and -7, and we can do that in any order. So, and this one is the most confusing of all. So -2 minus 3, 1, 2, 3, gives us -5. And the way I think of that, because you can get confused, is I think of -2 plus -3. And that's how I work out in my mind that I'm already at -2 and I'm adding 3 more to the direction of the left, which gives us -5.